So I wanted to take a few minutes here to talk to you about the quiz this week, Q5A, and I just want to cover some of the material that you may see on there, and then give you an opportunity to retake it. So I really hope that you begin to ask some more questions. I'm kind of surprised. I would assume that those that are learning English and math would ask more questions than a normal student, because that's what they do in my classroom at school. I teach at school during the day, and I teach a lot of English learners. I have a student right out of Honduras, another one from Mexico. None of them know any English, but they do very well in their math because they ask lots of questions. So I hope that you begin to do that. I need to start getting some questions so we can get you passing. We have a base 5 here with a little 4. That means that we have a 5 multiplied 4 times. Like that. And then we can just get a calculator out. 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125, times 5 is 625. And that would be our answer. Not very good, 6. Alright. The next one here we have a -7 and a -3. Now when we look at these numbers, we've got to remember negative is like digging. So I'm going to dig 7 feet down, or meters, because you might be using the metric system. I would dig 3 more feet down, and I'm adding it together, so I'm going to dig a total of 10 feet, or 10 meters in the earth. So same thing goes with this will make more negatives. Now when dealing with this problem here, we have 2 negatives directly in a row. In this problem we have a negative and a negative, but they're not right next to each other. They're separated by a plus sign and a number. So this was okay. In this question, this is not okay. These will need to be changed out. So these 2 need to be changed out to a plus. So when we have 2 negatives in a row, it makes a plus. So notice in red I've changed it out, and then now I'm going to add 4 plus 6 is 10. So make sure you understand the concept of having 2 negatives in a row. We can't do that. Alright, so this question appears difficult. We have a power but with a negative sign. And all this means is that this is supposed to be in a denominator. So we need to rewrite it like that. So we have a fraction, 3 to the 12th, in the denominator now, and 1's in the numerator. And we need to compute this. So we can get a calculator out. Okay. And then on my calculator I have this XY button. So if I hit 3, XY 12 equals, I'm going to get the number that it's supposed to be. So 531,441. So 531,441. Now remember, this is in the denominator, so on top is a 1. That's a very small fraction. What is the final cost of a product that costs $126.12 if it has a 8% sales tax? So all we're going to do here is we're going to take the cost, and we're going to times it by the sales tax. So I'm going to times it by, and sales tax is 1.08. Now if this changed to a 6, it would be 1.06, and then so on and so forth. So when I put this in my calculator, I'll be getting how much this costs. Alright, so 126.12 times 1.08, and that'll give me $136.21. So $136.21. How many reals are in 321 pesos? So what we have to do is we have to convert this to dollars, apparently, because that's what they tell us. So we're going to find out how many pesos are in a dollar, and then we're going to find out how many reals are in that amount of dollars. Okay. So first we have 321 pesos, and each of these is worth 8 cents. And so what we got here is we have 321 8 cents. So we need to multiply those. So 321 times 8 cents. So this can get really small here. So 321 times 8 cents is $25.68. Okay. Next, this is dollars now. We've converted our pesos to dollars. And then now we're going to find out how many 55 cents goes into this. So then we're going to find out how many reals we have. So we're going to divide this by 55 cents. Find out how many of these go into those. So we got 25, and we're going to divide it by 0.55 to get 46.69 reals. And then that would be our answer. So again, just basic multiplication and division. This last one here, again, we're just going to put this in the calculator. So I'm going to hit my XY button on my calculator, and then put 3.4 in. So I have 8.21 to the XY button of 3.4, and we have 1,284.60. So 1,284, we're going to round, so 0.60, and then that would be our number there. Again, this is just to help you with your quiz at the start of the week. Watch it again if you need some more tips. Watch it again. If you're struggling with the language, ask me about it, or look it up online. Do what you can to learn so that you can take this quiz on your own.